So let's create a festival. This is why we created the first festival in 2016 in this place. Do you like it here? Yeah. So this is a family place from my mother. She's Italian, so she's from this region. So the nourishment on the level of the nature is amazing here. The view that you have, the open view, because we are on a kind of hill 500 meters up. I'm saying this for the ones that are online that don't see. And so there's everything here. We have the mountains, we have the woods, we have the hills, we have the seaside is 1 hour away, we have some rivers around, the trees, insects, in the night we have the animals, we have everything. And we have the presence of us. So who are we? So with practice you're going to understand that we are human beings. Beyond the fact that we could be female, male, small, but we are human beings. This is the first step. So a human being is very different of a human doing. Human doing is a human that does a lot. He does a lot, he works a lot, he's always on action, running a lot. So what I discovered on my journey after 10 years of practice is that I understood now that I practiced more human being than human doing as before. And the reason of that is I discovered, and this is what you are discovering too, and this is what Brazilians bring as information, is that food that is taken every day in excess of quantity is going to make you do a lot of things. Like it will oblige you to do, because you bring the food to your system and you oblige your system to deal with the food that you bring to the system. This is why when you go vegetarian and you start even lightening your diet by going vegetarian or vegan, you start to do a bit less, or at least to choose what you're going to do with more consciousness. And this makes all the difference. Because if you stop choosing what you're doing, more present, more conscious, you're going to be more nourished by what you are and who you are doing. So this is when you enter more the state of being instead of
Типа начать можно с вегетарианства.
Да. Joy, unconditional joy is at the heart of where everyone is heading on the journey. It means many things bring joy if you have material expectations and they come, then it's going to produce joy. Oh, I have this, I have that. But unconditional joy comes from within, from the state of being, a state of peace, a state of consciousness that enables you to enjoy whatever you're doing and whatever you are feeling. And speaking about feeling, you're going to feel a bit more if you find the correct balance with food. I'm talking food means solid food or liquid food. If you find the correct balance and you do not exaggerate in having too much, or exaggerate in having too less, not enough, then you're going to start to understand that you can find this middle way, this gentle way that will bring you to feel more happiness, generally. And this, you understand, will be your nourishment. It's like an instant state of being present in every moment and observing that the beauty of the creation of life, that is this energy of life, that is everywhere in every atom of the universe, is already in you and is everywhere around you. So you are already nourished completely by this energy. A little bit louder. So I need to bring the micro a bit closer. Thank you, Tim. So, yes, I can hear my voice now. It's not louder. So you cannot take shortcuts in the expansion of consciousness and the understanding of who you are and what you are doing. You cannot go too fast or too slow. You can if you want, of course, but you will see that balance is the real key. So for you, I have practiced a very extreme journey in the beginning because when you start, you are a bit alone. You have some books, you have some videos, and you experiment. So you're going to hear, you're going to try what people have tried, and you're going to take information, but sometimes the information is old information. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Because Brazilians, they have always existed in humanity, in all civilizations, but the history and what we have as knowledge from them is an old knowledge. So what you want is to have the last update. And this is why you're here, is to listen to all the people. I'm the first, but there are going to be many others. We're going to be 36 speakers, 3 speakers a day, bringing for you their experience, year after year, with new updates. And this is very, very precious. So we have a pranic center here, and we facilitate people. So we have a good practice now since 7 years. And to make it very simple, I just wanted to let you know that now we have been testing many different protocols to start the journey, for people to have a first initiation, a first taste of the journey. But now we understand that the first step on the journey is very important, but all the other steps are going to be, we are talking about years of transition. It's going to take a lot of time for your body, your cellular body, the intelligence of your genes, of the atoms, understand what you want from them. So the example that we give is very simple. If you don't know how to swim and you throw yourself in the water, you're putting yourself in danger. But if you ask someone to to teach you or to learn you how to swim. You're going to learn how to swim. It's going to take weeks, months, years, but then you'll be able to swim and to swim in any water. And you will be able to learn then to swim in the ocean with the waves. And slowly, you're going to build up this knowledge with your body and the consciousness that is needed to understand how everything works with you in this new lifestyle, because it is literally a new lifestyle. So now in our process, what we do is we bring people to have a first pranic experience from solidity to liquidity with calories. We call it the middle way. When the body is stable with liquid, with calories, meaning juices, we use honey, we use even soup in the evening, depending on the season, milk, any type of milk. We use a lot of different types of liquids for everyone to find their own sustainment through the liquid. So this is the first step for us, that we discovered that people can bring back in their lifestyle, in their homes, because this is the true challenge. It's going to be very easy if you do it with a group, with a facilitator the first time, but then when you're going to go back to family, to your social life, to your work, to your field of life, then the challenges will be coming very, very tough. This is why we say food is not a problem. Enjoy food under all the aspects, because this is a state of abundance. For me now, it's 1 month and a half. I didn't touch solid food. I'm on liquid food. Stable, but it took me years because I had a lot of attachment, memories of my past life with food, gatherings with families. These memories take a lot of time to transmute, to transcend, to change. So we're talking about years. As I said, you cannot rush. You cannot go quick. You cannot say, I'm going to do 9 days and become Brazilian, or 21 days I'm going to become Brazilian. What you're going to do is you're going to manifest the potential. The facilitator is going to make you understand that yes, it is working. But it's going to take more time than 9 days, 21 days, or any amount of days.